Next comes the employment history. Now, beyond just the income figure, banks care about how long you have been into your job, or if you're running a business, how long you've been running your business. The salaried employees usually need at least 6 months in their current role. For self employed individuals, a profitable business history of at least 2 years is typical. Banks may have a preference for the applicants from well established companies or, say, MNCs or government departments, as well as they are seen as more secure income sources. Then there is age limit as well. So most banks require you to be between 21 and 65 years old when the loan matures. For self-employed individuals, some might extend that to 70 years as well. This means you need to plan your mortgage term carefully, especially if you are older, to make sure you meet the bank's requirements. A less obvious but important factor is nationality. Some banks have specific lists of eligible nationalities. If you are from a country they consider high risk, you might face more scrutiny or even restrictions. My advice would be to research it before applying to save yourself from disappointment if the application is rejected. It has happened with some of my clients, and it's better that you do that due diligence early on in the process. And finally, credit history. This is a big one for non-residents. Being a non-resident, you of course would not have credit history in the UAE, which means the banks will look at your financial strength elsewhere. Now, banks will ask for credit reports from your home country. Some banks like HSBC, even the UAE's Al Etihad Credit Bureau, they work with global credit data providers like Nova Credit to access and translate your international credit history. The banks look at the patterns in your credit transactions and are one of the important considerations in the mortgage approval process, especially of the last 24 months. Your payment history and how much credit out of the total you are utilizing every month helps the bank assess your risk profile. For example, someone utilizing the full credit limit month on month could signal higher risk. The banks also look at the type of credit card usage, meaning what you are using the credit card for. Generally, banks are looking for a history of responsible borrowing. So, paying bills on time, managing debt well, and not having too many outstanding loans works in your favor. Unfortunately, if you have no verifiable credit history at all, whether local or international, it can be very difficult to qualify for this kind of a mortgage. So, maintaining a strong credit profile is something you should look at if taking a mortgage is part of your short-term or long-term plan in Dubai.